Hey all, No here. I was unfortunately correct in my observation that the SMG4 storyline was leading to an announcement about the SMG4 series ending. However, I was taken slightly off guard by how this announcement came on a Wednesday upload, but that was for the best, as it means we have an extra episode left before the series concludes. Even though the series is soon coming to an end, we still have theories to discuss. Luke announced that the SMG4 series will be ending with an SMG4 movie releasing on the 27th of December, which is an earlier endpoint than I was honestly expecting. I was hoping the series would continue until the 15th anniversary, but it is what it is. Between now and the 27th, there are 8 Saturdays left, meaning there are only 8 regular SMG4 episodes releasing before the end. Luke said each episode in the lead up to the movie would be a special episode where SMG4 spends time with each character and does the last adventure / episode that character wants to do. As we have 8 episodes left, we can assume that Tari, Boopkins, Bob, Luigi, Meggy, SMG3 and Mario will each get an episode, with Mario's episode probably being the penultimate episode of the series. The 8th episode is honestly a toss-up between Melanie, Psycho and Karen, and honestly I wish we had more episodes left so that each character can get a conclusion. Even though Slag and Chris appeared in the announcement video, I unfortunately doubt that they will get their own episode. Unless each episode will feature a pair, so for example Bob and Boopkins would get an episode together. In that case, every character who appeared in the announcement video will probably get their own episode, even Slag and Chris. However, each episode will probably be focused on only one character. Here's a quick rundown of what I'd want to see in each character's final episode. If Melanie gets a final episode, I'm hoping it will be focused on her manga career and that there will be a tribute to Axel and a mention of Inkweaver. Psycho's episode should feature Kaizo in a main role after all this time. Tari's episode needs to explore the origins of Clench and what exactly he is. Meggy's episode should focus on her coaching career. To be honest, I feel like Karen already sort of got a good conclusion episode in A Day of Unexpected Whimsy, since that episode explored her worries about what happens when her kids get older, which seems like the natural thing you'd do in a final episode for Karen. So I wouldn't be surprised if Karen is one of the characters who don't get a conclusion episode. Swag and Chris should get one last GNR video, or at the very least a video in the same style. Luigi, Bob and SMG3's episodes should feature their respective businesses. And finally, Mario's episode should be completely in the style of a classic SMG4 episode. And I know it's unlikely, but it'd be cool if Luke made that episode completely by himself, writing and editing for one last time just like how he did in the classic era. That probably won't happen though, but it'd be a cool thing to see. Oh, and I forgot, for Boopkins, I don't know, we get to see his dad again. It's been a while since we saw him. Moving on. Assumedly, the final SMG4 movie will focus on SMG4 himself, and hopefully even characters who didn't get a conclusion episode. The final big question left to be answered in the series is the room behind the boarded up door, and since they recently acknowledged its existence, and they almost certainly want to release the Showgrounds map to the public once the series is over, I'm confident that the final movie will either be centered around the mystery behind the door, or at the very least, the movie will end with SMG4 revealing what is behind the door. Whatever is behind the door, it will almost certainly be linked to the ending of the series in some way. We also didn't get to see what happened to the YouTube remote at the end of What 2025, so perhaps SMG4 held on to it and the YouTube remote may be used to end the series. Also, since the movie is happening in late December, maybe it will double as the final Christmas episode. But anyways, that's all for me. As for the future of this channel, well, that's yet to be determined. My final SMG4 theory video will be released before the final movie releases, and after that, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what I end up planning. And me and some people, we are talking about something. But yeah, bye.